trade. It's the second trade got into. I wanted to get into, but I got into it too early as well. I got into the trade early. This trade was a combination of using, for the first trade, also, I also used the 1 hour, 15, and the 30 minute. So when price reclaimed here, it was another reason I could have re-entered on this reclaim, because we went and tested that area also with this 15 minute, and we reclaimed right above. So this is another area where I could have entered, and I could have had my stop back at my original area from when we entered. And this could have been from, let's say, 15 to down here 10. Here you go. And we still would have gotten that and a little bit more. 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's so 4. So, and this is 2.5, 2.5, another 2.5. Yeah, so this would have been a nice move up, but didn't get it due to fear, due to hesitation, due to shock that I was stopped out early in my first trade, and I wasn't disciplined enough during that time. All right, so it's for the second trade. So price came. I was looking for price to come back to a lower level, any lower level that it would show respect, but I needed to show respect on 2 major or 3 time frames, and I needed price to first set its mark that it wanted to bounce. So after breaking all of these areas here, so these all have been negated. These all have been used, so there's nothing. These areas are no longer used, no longer valued for me, because price has broken through them, and any liquidation or liquidity that was up there has been taken out. So looking for a level that price has broken or left anybody behind. That's really what I was looking for. So here we have potential sellers, and I think this is the area I was looking for price to come down to. We had potential sellers here, but price kept going and left them. So this is an area that I was looking for, and it matched up with VWAP. So this looked like this. So I'm gonna let it play out so you can see. All right, so it looked like that. So when price revisit this area, I got a little antsy because I saw this long volume. This indicates buying for me. We have this long wick on this hammer, and so I entered prematurely into this trade. It looks something like this. Whoops. This. I entered prematurely in this trade. This. Boom. And I know that price usually closes closer to the line, or it would have to close above here. And yes, price did close above here. Close above here, but on a 15-minute chart, looking for my 15-minute chart, close up here on the 15-minute chart, but when it closed on the 15, it closed on a red candle, and I prematured that entry right here. It closed on the red candle with red selling volume, and I know it's the same as the previous one, but the previous one was a momentum trade of a retest after a strong move up, which is a quick retest. This one here, I need to see buyers from this one, and I didn't get quite clear validation that buyers were in this 15-minute as opposed to this 5-minute, and so I ended up getting stopped out with that trade. If I can find it. I ended up getting stopped out with that trade, and not getting stopped out. I actually exited early because I thought I was going to get stopped out. So this is the trade. Um, I got filled once we got above this line with the 15-minute. I'm filled here, and I'm already out. Right, I'm already out. So that was that. I got filled, and I was out, and like it wasn't even like it was just a blink of the eye. I got filled here, and my stops are usually the low of that. Usually about 4 points. So this is 302, 2, 5, 20. Let me zoom in real quick. All right, so 32. Can't really see what I'm looking at. So 32, 26, 26, 26, 27, 28, 29, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 6 and 6, that's 12 though. Oh boy, sometimes this thing does not want to work well with me. Alright, so my stop would have been this low here, but I go for 4 points, so here. Alright, so but price started moving its way down, and we're basically at my stop. And the fear of the last trade was still in my head. So 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So I got out. Price was moving very quickly down when I saw that happening, and I got out. The fear. Price never came down, apparently. See, price never came down. So the trade was still valid. This was still valid in a sense, but it wasn't the best entry. The best entry came when its 30-minute closed above this line here, and this line comes from oh, this line. Yeah, got a lot to review. Comes from, so you can see where it came from. This line came from this area here, where first, sorry, from this area here. This is the 30 minute in the 1 hour, where price bounced for the first time. I don't know if I can show it with this. Let me minimize that. So this candle here on the 1 hour, this candle here on the 1 hour created that line, which is also the first hammer candle we have here on the 30-minute. But the volume we have on the 1 hour shows strong selling, but then we got recouped with strong buying when we came to this level. And this is the second time when price went back in. But we had strong selling, but couldn't get below into this level. The sellers were still trying to recoup from. We're trying to just try to regain all of this loss that they had up here. But price couldn't break through. We bounced up, created this, and came down. So then this created a double bounce at this level, and once price reclaimed, that's when I re-entered for the third time. And the setup was good, but fear again came into play. So got in here, yeah, and fear came into play. Where's the stop button? There's nothing to bring this back. So fear came into play. So when price started moving, all right, well, I'm already up right here. It's at 37, 39. I'm up around 2 points already. Price started pushing back down and was fighting at this 4338 level, which is hard to see. It was fighting at this 4338 level, and it was really bothering me. It was technically pissing me the heck off. It's really how I was feeling right here. It just was not moving. It kept doing this the entire time. And I'm like, there is nothing here to stop you. Maybe this, but it was minimal um, area, and we didn't have anything else really. There was nothing else here. This price has been taken out, even at the bottom, it's been taken out. There's nothing in there to stop price from moving higher, but this little area here, this, which is where price was scaring me because it couldn't get above this little area. Um, and to me this was a minor error because price moved lower, but it wouldn't move from a main area which is up here. And the volume just appeared out of nowhere. But it was towards the end of the day. It was power hour hopping in. I didn't want price to just decide to move down and then move back up because it didn't feel like it did its entire move lower. And price scared me. And from my exit, it moved up. Like the last trade, it moved up. And it moved all the way up to here before it fell. This is the last area here. And it failed. It came all the way down, I believe, to about here. And then it failed. And I missed out on two good trades. Why? Because the first trade and the second trade, I entered too early. The price came back down here. I entered too early. I was too anxious. And on the that's really it. That's pretty much what happened. The area was good. The entries were good. I was looking for price to come down lower and close here, but since we got the green light on the 30-minute from the 1 hour, two hammer candles showing the same color, and looking in above here, reclaim. I went for it, but I had already um, lost two trades out of fear, and so I ended up giving both of these profits away. And these were good. The first trade moved almost what 7.5 or seven points. And this one moved over 2.5, so almost three to one. So that's about 10 to 1 right there. Ended up missing out on that because I hesitated on my entries or jumped the gun on my entries and didn't wait patiently. So I'm going to work on writing what I'm seeing for the next few trades, writing it down, and reminding myself to wait for my actual entries. That's what I will be working on.